Hello, my name is Karen Daly. Welcome to our next video in EKKO Title's third annual legislative update series. With me today is Marcus Simon, who not only is the attorney and branch manager for EKKO Title's McLean office, but is also a member of the Virginia House of Delegates. Marcus, the second bill that I noticed had some technical changes, but also probably maybe more substantial, was with relation to the real estate appraisers. There was a lot of news articles last year about how real estate appraisers would go into a property to appraise it, and because the person living there was in a protected class, it was valued differently. Is that an issue here in Virginia, and what did the General Assembly do to address that issue?
Yeah, so sometimes, it's like an episode of Law and Order, right? Ripped from the headlines. And sometimes that's the motivator for a piece of legislation. And I think in this case it was. There's a lot of bad publicity going on, a lot of concern that in fact, appraisers would go in and appraise a property, and you would put out pictures of African Americans and make it very clear this was somebody that was owned by a member of a protected class. You'd stage a very similar house, making it clear that the people that owned it were not members of that protected class. You'd come up with very different value and valuations. And so it was clear something was going on there. And so Virginia's approach to dealing with that is going to be, I think, initially education, right? Let's give everybody the benefit of the doubt and suppose that maybe these appraisers, they have some unconscious biases they're not aware of. They're taking into account factors that maybe they shouldn't. And maybe if we can just give them some education, the same way realtors, as part of your continuing ed, you've got to get a couple hours of fair housing every 2 years, whether you need it or not, right? You're going to get that reminder and that refresher on what fair housing is and how to avoid unintentional or intentional discrimination. Appraisers are going to have the same requirements now. So when they have their CE and they're up to renew their license, they're going to have, as part of that, a couple of hours on fair housing training so that they can learn how to avoid making that kind of, what I think is a mistake in valuing the property.
Right. And now this bill, I think, is a little bit different because while it does start on July 1, the General Assembly, it looks like, gave a little bit of extra time before it really became effective.
Yeah, so it's got what's called a delayed enactment clause. And so for things that are changes that require somebody else to do something, right? So the folks that do the licensing and do the education courses and stuff, they need time to develop a curriculum and classes. If an appraiser's license is going to be up on August 1st, they've only got a very short period of time to get this class taken care of. So starting July 1st, the curricula have to be developed, the classes have to be created, and people have to start taking them, but you'll still be able to renew your license without this, having met this requirement, until July 1st of 2023. So a 1-year sort of grace period or implementation period for this one. So this won't change right away July 1st like some of the other things we'll talk about, but it is in the works. And again, the goal is to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity to buy the house of their dreams and get into the home that they want and aren't going to run into any unnecessary obstacles because of who they are.
Thank you, Marcus, for this excellent information. Hopefully it will be helpful and useful to realtors. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post in the comments section below or reach out to any one of us at any one of our locations. We're always here to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which has all of our videos that you can access and share with your clients. Thank you and have a great day.